Dear friend, this is a very short article about the meaning of democracy. I titled it Democracy. 2000 years ago, a famous Greek philosopher said that a democratic state is a place where even the peasants can be in charge of the affairs of the state, if they are the majority. Today we must look at democracy with a new set of eyes. And please, listen carefully. Probably you agree some of these highlights, probably you don't agree in other highlights. All depend to your education background, to your point of view of life, to your religious view, and so on. But really, the real meaning of a democracy is what I am going to tell you about. If you believe in a different way, please feel free to post your ideas in writing, in Facebook or YouTube, or make a video too. Thank you, and please listen. I would appreciate your input. Your criticism, negative or positive, because that's will help to improve our life as a way of thinking, of course. Here we go. Democracy. When we are against the personal views and choices of a citizen, there is not democracy. When a homeowner cannot defend his family and his property from criminals and burglars, there is no democracy. When the law isn't equal for everyone, there is no democracy. When there are citizens without medical coverage, there is not democracy. When there are young, intelligent citizens who cannot afford college, there is no democracy. When a woman cannot abort legally, but her own choice, there is not democracy. When the criminal can beat the judicial system and go unpunished, there is no democracy. When a good citizen cannot own a firearm for sport, hunting, or self-defense, there is no democracy. When an elected official decides to set in motion a new law that will affect the life of millions of citizens without a referendum by all citizens, there is no democracy. When we can allow the mixing of politics and religions with fanaticism, there is no democracy. When there exists racial unrest and misunderstanding, there is no democracy. When we oppose the personal choices of some citizens, such as homosexuals, there is no democracy. When the two political parties spend valuable time quarreling instead to get together for the good and welfare of the nation, there is no true democracy. When the government cannot control our national budget overtaxing the population, there is no democracy. When there are people living complete poverty in our own backyard, there is no democracy. So, think about what I said, and when this November you're going to vote, bear in mind what is the right thing for you to do and whom you going to vote to be elected. And please talk about politics, talk about a way of life in America to all your friends and every person you met, even on the street on a train, on a subway, or your place of work, and educate them toward our capitalistic free system, and make sure everyone understands very well what they have to do, especially 2 years from now at the presidential elections. May God bless us all. Thank you for listening and for bringing the torch of enlightenment around our country and to whoever you meet to discuss with them.